Hey everybody, Steve Hernandez here, back at it again with another great video for you all. This time is going to be at Henry W. Coe State Park. If you guys are new here, my name is Steve Hernandez. I post videos here once a week. Mainly it's going to be about exercise and hiking and reviewing those hikes, but I'm also going to incorporate some food because one of the things I personally love to do is I love to eat food, and I love to eat food kind of like guilt-free, right? Because I know some of the foods we like are just very high calories, but we just love food. Food is great. Food just brings us joy. So for me, one of a huge reason why I like to do some of these 3+ hour hikes is because I get to eat some great food, kind of guilt-free, and just enjoy myself a little bit. If any of this is interesting towards you, please, I would really appreciate it if you hit a like, subscribe, hit the notification button. It helps me out, helps the channel out, push this content, because apparently YouTube algorithm, you got to do a bunch of things you got to say, I guess, for the YouTube algorithm for people to subscribe and comment and like. So I'm doing that. So I hope some of this content is interesting towards you, and hope I can be very informative. But again, this trail is at Henry W. Coe State Park. The trail is called China Hole, and I would highly recommend to wait till the end of the video, because that's where I get in more detail about the hike and if it's something you want to do in the future. Because I got there, we'll say I got there really early, so I got some great footage of sunrise, so you're not gonna want to miss that. But without further ado, I'm gonna get to the video. Hope to see you all for my review. I can see a beam of light. 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 So I got here super early, right? And I feel like if I would have kept hiking, if I would have started hiking as soon as I got here, this would have been a scene out of a horror movie. Imagine seeing this like barely visible light. Oh no, I'd be scared. I'd be real scared. I think it makes sense why this is hard in both ways. Regardless of which you go, you're gonna have to go back up. I think the other way, I think this might be a little steeper, but it's shorter. I think this way that I chose to come is steep, but for a long time, for a few miles, I think. I'm going to see how I feel. I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll go like 30 minutes to an hour. See if I'm dying yet. All right. For y'all that hike, what goes through your brain, what goes through your head when you're hiking alone? For me, sometimes it's music. And right now, I've been really getting into Pump Up the Jam. Oh yeah, that's my jam right now. So that's just playing in my head right now. Pump it up, pump a jam, point out feet stomping. I know there was a Instagram reel or a TikTok going on with that song. And that song, the reason I know it was Space Jam. I love that movie. It's such a good movie. But then once I heard the TikTok, I was like, wait, I know the song. And then I found it on Space Jam. Yeah, let me know down below what goes through your head. For those of you that go hiking by yourself for long periods of time, do you hear podcasts? Do you listen to something, or do you just take in the air in sometimes? Because for me, sometimes I will listen to music, sometimes I'll listen to podcasts, mainly podcasts. Sometimes, like today, I won't even need anything just because everything's just so gorgeous and I'm just taking everything in. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys do, or what you guys listen to, or if you listen to anything. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So now let me give you a breakdown of the China Hole Loop Trail. All right, I track this two ways, as I always do, through the AllTrails app and through my Apple Watch. So according to the AllTrails app, it was 9.8 miles. Elevation gain was 1,713. Moving time, 4 hours and 7 minutes. Total time, 4 hours and 10 minutes. Calories burned, 2,144. According to my Apple Watch, it was 9.72 miles, elevation gain 1,778, total time 4 hours and 8 minutes, active calories 1,380, total calories 1,853, and average heart rate was 99 beats per minute. Right off the bat, I will say probably out of 5, I would rate this as a 4. I got there, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I got there as sunrise was happening, and it was great. I got there at 6:55 a.m. and I didn't start till like 7, I think it was like 7:12, yeah, 7:12 a.m. So I got there really early because the state park was actually open 24 hours. So I was like, I'm gonna get there really early. I'm gonna try to get there at like 6:30 and start at 7, but it was really, really cold in the beginning, but I was able to get that gorgeous footage of the sunrise, and that was completely worth it. And I will say, if you're planning on doing this hike, and there's two ways obviously you can do, because it's a loop, right? You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. I went counterclockwise, and I thought that was the easier hike. And the reason why I'm saying that is because as I was doing it in the beginning of the trail, it's pretty flat. It's really easy in the beginning trail, and towards like maybe, I think it was like 2 miles into it, then I started hitting the decline, and it was pretty steep decline. So you would have to face that towards the end of your hike if you were to do this exact hike. So I would say, if you're planning on doing this and you want like a little less intense hike, go the same way I did, which is counterclockwise. It was great. You know, it's flat, it's a decline, and then it's all right, flat again, and then it starts getting like a steady incline for a good, I would say, a mile, 2 miles, flat again, and then again another incline, and then it flattens out again. But overall, yeah, I would say this is a 4. One thing I will say, it's sad. It's not dog friendly, which is sad. I wish it was. I wish all trails were, but I understand why, because this trail was really narrow. There were some parts where it gets really, really, really narrow. So I can see why they wouldn't want dogs to be here. What else can I say about this? Oh, also, if you're planning on doing this hike and you enjoyed the video that you saw that I created, this can actually look even better, and it would be better if you go after it rained. I wouldn't say right after, the day after it rained, like say it rained on Monday and you go Tuesday or Wednesday. I would wait probably like Thursday, Friday, because it's going to be super muddy, right? The whole terrain is going to be real bad. But there were supposed to be bodies of water when I went, but because it was really dry and it hadn't really rained when I went, I wasn't able to see bodies of water. I saw a little bit here and there, but it would look a lot better if it actually rained, because I think the body of water extended at least a mile. Yeah, at least a mile, and it was really nice. It would look really nice, and it actually is really interesting because there was no body of water. It was a little bit difficult to see the trail because everything was so dry. So there was times where I was hiking, I was like, oh, this doesn't seem like the right way. And then I like backtracked, looked at my phone, the AllTrails app, and I was like, yeah, this isn't the right way. So I went the correct way. Again, no, please keep your AllTrails app in the background, or at least save the trail on the AllTrails app, because then you can load it. Even if you don't have reception, you can just load it in the background so you can see where you're at, and that's super helpful, so you're never lost. And one thing I will say, there was some shaded parts, so it was really open and shaded in the beginning. Yeah, it was really wide open. You can see everything, but it was shaded as well, which was really nice. And then there were parts during where there was no shade at all. So again, another reason why I would say to get there really early is because it's not as hot. You won't feel as exhausted. Oh, and again, with the parking thing, because it was open 24, yeah, I think it was open 24 hours a day. Yeah, because I got there super early. There was 12 spots at least where the Ultros app tells you to go, but only six spots were allowed to be used. The other ones were coned off, so it's another reason, right? You want to get there early. Obviously, with COVID and everything, more incentive to just get there super early. But overall, again, just to recap, I will say this was a 4 out of 5. I will say I am getting, because I'm doing these more often, probably my stamina is getting better. So my readings are probably right. My body's just getting used to it. So maybe it's closer to a 4.5, just because I'm getting more used to hiking more often. But again, 4, I would say if you're planning on doing this hike, you've done at least 7, 8 miles, and you're thinking like, maybe I can get closer to double digits. I'm thinking of doing 10 miles. Do this hike. I think this is a gorgeous hike. I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's beautiful. It's scenic. And definitely go after it rains, because then you get that body of water, which is great as well. And go counterclockwise. Don't go clockwise, because then you're gonna have to face that steep incline towards the end of it. And I wouldn't want to face that towards the end as I'm trying to get back to my car. But I appreciate you all if you guys have stayed to the very end. Thank you so much for watching it all the way through. If you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe, hit the notification button. Again, as I said before, YouTube algorithm is interesting. I'm still trying to figure it out. Constant evolution of me trying to figure it out. And also go follow me on my Instagram page. It's Steve.HernandezSJ. I post the tag down here. I post there once a week as well. So if you want to see some beautiful pictures that I took during the hike that I couldn't post it up because it's all video here, you can see it there. But again, thank you so much for watching all the way through. I hope to see you in the next video. You guys take care and enjoy the rest of your day.